Hey guys, this is Cat Demon 43 and this is going to be another book update because the last one was almost a year ago. And yeah, I feel kind of bad for not doing any more updates than that at the moment. I've been job hunting and it hasn't been going well, and I'm also been looking at publishers too and working on a query letter. A query letter, sorry. And also, if you sorry, if you hear sounds, muffled sounds, that's my brother in the next room. Anyway, Mermaid has been completed. It's been completed for a good long while now, and on Wattpad I have a lot of people who read it, comment, and really like it. In fact, I've gotten a few comments of people who have already read the story and said that they like it so much that they've been rereading it over and over again, and that's really something that I find amazing to me. I honestly never thought people would really like my stuff that much that they would be rereading it over and over again, and it makes me extremely happy. The other thing is that Mermaid is the book that I'm going to be trying to get published. It's currently the query letter part that I am working on while job hunting, and it's going all right. I've never written a query letter before, so it's kind of interesting and really odd at the same time. But I'm gonna persevere and do my best, and yeah. The other thing is that I am currently working on 2 books. Well, 3, but the third one is kind of on hold at the moment as I work on these other 2, which is like the sequel to Mermaid, but that one's on hold. The other 2 that I'm working on is called Mansion of Dolls and Blood King. Now, Mansion of Dolls is kind of like a mystery horror story. If you want to put it in another aspect, if it was like a video game, it'd be a survival mystery horror game where you look for clues and you do stuff and you try to find what's going on while trying to stay alive. And it kind of brings out that aspect to it, and it involves dolls within a Japanese mansion. And the main character, whose name is Taryn Blake, she kind of doesn't want to go there, but at the same time she does, because her best friend says like, oh, we've never gone to Japan before and we're being invited, let's go. And so Taryn's like, oh, okay, I'll go, even though I kind of don't want to. The reason why she doesn't want to is because of her ex-boyfriend is also going as well. And it's kind of, well, no, it's not hard to explain. It's basically they go to Japan, they stay in Tokyo for a week, and then they go to this isolated village, which is like almost in its own time capsule. And they end up staying in a mansion within this village. Now, the village itself, I had to kind of create on my own. I looked at villages near Tokyo, even mansions that were quote-unquote near Tokyo, and before you ask, yes, I have heard of Himuro Mansion. I have played Fatal Frame 1. But I am not using Himuro Mansion for that, also because it's basically based on a legend, and there isn't really that much information to go off of, except that people say that they have claimed that they have seen it, or that they have, or if they have been to it. And if I don't have like 100% real evidence, I'm just like, okay, this is probably fabricated or a fan site of the game. So, yeah, no offense to anyone at all. I'd rather have the facts first before I I write something about it, because then I might have fans coming at me with pitchforks and torches saying that you should not be writing it that way, which it has happened once. Not the pitchforks and the torches thing, but people can get really mad if you don't have the facts. And I'd rather have the facts on certain things before writing it. That's my whole thing about it. And Blood King. Now this book is something I am really trying to work on, and I want to see if I can try to finish it by the end of summer, and then looking to see if I can either do a self-published thing or get it published and possibly sell some copies at the convention for next year in August. Hence, I won't be doing it this year. I know I can't be doing it this year because, one, the person who is going to be helping me editing, she's working on her comic and doing things like that for another convention this year, which is in Mississauga and in Montreal, sorry, and it's too close to the one that's in Toronto in August, and yeah, it's not going to work. And also, I don't think I'll have my book done by then. Mansion of Dolls maybe, but not Blood King. I have a feeling it won't be done in time for the convention in August, and I'd rather just take some time, work on it, and try to see if I can get it done for that. Now for Blood King, it's a little more complicated to explain without giving spoilers, so I'm just going to read off the little transcript of what I have, for the back of the book, and you guys can, I'll also have a link to where you can read the story of how many chapters it is, if you're interested. Now, this story itself, it is mature, and by mature I mean it's got blood, gore, death, horrible death, sex, stuff like that. So the story itself would probably be like 17, 18 plus for readers, because I'd rather not be scarring anyone for life. There are chapters where none of that is involved, but and besides, there are moments of it where it is brief. It happens, and then the story just continues on afterwards. But it is important that you guys know that this is a mature book, and I'd rather not be scarring anyone for life because of it. Because it could probably happen, I think. Anyway, I will be reading off the transcript, so pardon me if I go slow. It's been a while since I've read out loud. Okay. In a far-off land surrounded by mountains and lush valleys, there is a vast kingdom known as Valdoria, ruled by their crown prince. However, nearly 5 years ago, a terrible incident occurred. A strange and horrid death fell upon the king and his queen, leaving behind their only 2 children, Xavier Strategos, the eldest son, and their daughter, Selena. But things are not all as they seem. As Xavier becomes king, strange things start to happen, and in and around the kingdom. Women keep disappearing and reappearing as bloodied ripped corpses, half-eaten and violated, left to rot along the edge of the woods and fields. While whispers in the forest from those who live there, growing louder with each passing day. A monster foretelling doom on the lad with a dying breath, and a prince who holds a keen and protective eye on his young sister, the princess. It has been said that with royalty there will always be dark secrets, and the brighter the prince shines, the deeper those looming shadows will cast. Now, I kind of flubbed up reading it, so I apologize for that. But again, I will have the link to where you can read the story if you're interested, and also the link to where you can see some artwork, or at least the drawn image of Xavier Strategos, who I had commissioned by an artist on DeviantArt, and I will have her page stuff on a link as well. And yeah, that's really all I got. Sorry for going off script. I didn't really have a script, but sorry for taking so long with doing another update. And I hope you'll enjoy my books and stuff. And I will do my best to try to get more out there eventually. Yeah, so thanks, and hope to hear from you guys and what you think. Okay, bye.